So in this video, we will go more through the Ollama part of the Docker Local AI project here. So, I mean, the first thing you usually want to do is to install Ollama, and most often Ollama Web-ui as well, to have like the core LLM engine that you can run, and also a web graphical user interface for using it as just an LLM, and be able to download your different models and all those kind of things. So to do that, we can look at what we have in the Docker container here, and we have nothing right now. So we will go back to the project here and go down to Ollama. And usually, I mean, you're in the root, and you can of course install there. But if you just want to install Ollama, you can just go down to the Ollama folder here and run install. Say, do you want to install the? Yes, I want to do that. And now you will see this will run really, really fast. If you haven't run this before, you will it will take a lot longer because it will need to fetch the data from the internet. And also, it also asks the question: do you want to install Gwen 2.5 just to have like one model to start with? I've already downloaded a lot of models, so I will not do that. So if we now go back to the Docker container here, we will see that we have the package here, Ollama, with two containers, the core Ollama server running on 11.434 port, and the actual Open Web UI, which is running on port 4512. So now I actually have Ollama running. And also, when you run Ollama, you usually want to, be able to in your console maybe list what kind of models you have, or pull a model or something. You just want to run Ollama. But while Ollama now is installed as a Docker container, you actually need to run this command to actually run a command towards the Ollama instance. So to make life simpler, so you just need to run Ollama. You can copy this ollama.bat file into some folder that's in your path. So the Windows home directory, for example, or any other folder that's in your path. And then you can just, as I showed there, just run Ollama and your command. And you can also see, if we go in here and see, so what models can I find, and if I want to pull something, then you can go into the Ollama library here and you can find a model. Maybe you want to have like Llama 3.2 or DeepSeek or Llama 3.3 or something, and you can just go in there. You can fetch down. If you want the 3 billion parameter version, you can just copy this one, or if you don't the 1 billion version, you can copy another one, and you can you can just copy this part, and then you can go back here and you can just run Ollama pull and that version. And when you run it, it will download that model into Ollama itself. And then later on, as you see, I've already downloaded a lot of models here, so they will be put into your Ollama server. Later on, you can also then go to the web UI here. So in 4512, usually when you start it the first time, you will be prompted to create your first user. I've already created a user here, so I will just log in here. And now you are running the web UI that you can use to run all the different models you have fetched. So I just started the task manager here just to show you a little bit that the GPU is actually the one that's going to be used here. So here we can select different models. I can use Granite, for example, and say that give me some IDs here for something, and just run that. Now it will activate the Granite dense model. As you see here, the memory on the GPU goes up, so it's actually using the GPU, and it will run. So that actually took a little bit more time because it loaded the module the first time. The next time you will run the same question, for example, it will start much faster because now the model is actually already loaded. So each time you change the model, it will first load it into memory, so it will take a little bit more time. But that's kind of how you install the core parts of the Ollama, so you can and so you can use this for all the other models later on when you want to run other parts of the systems you have here. So, but Ollama is usually the first one you instantiate, because then you can use them in all the other AI tools and download the modules that you think are relevant. So Ollama here will, as I said, download the models into its own volume. So when if you delete the container because you want to fetch a new version with new features, you can delete the container and then you just reinstall it, and all the models will still be there because they are stored externally in the volume connected to the Ollama container. And the same with the web UI, the configuration and all those parts are already stored there. As you saw when I instantiated the new container here, now my use was still there, and the configuration that it was going to go to my local Ollama was still there as well. So, and all these different applications are connected to the same Docker local AI network, so they can interoperate in a good way. So that was a short part around the Ollama part for Docker local AI.